Good afternoon, YouTube family. It's been a while, and this video right here is going to be about a book that was written once upon a time to guide humanity, to give us wisdom, to distill information into previous generations. And that book is the Bible. Now, this is the Catholic Community Bible, Christian Community Bible, the Catholic Pastoral Edition, which has 73 books and was written by Bernardo Huralt, who unfortunately passed away at the age of 80 in about, I believe, 2004. But this is the version that has 73 books, rather than the King James Version of the Bible, which has 66 books. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm going to talk about what I've learned from the Bible, and I'm going to put out a new book every day until 73 days pass. And then eventually, I'm going to distill what I learned from the entire Bible. Now, of course, I'm not in divinity school. I'm not in seminary. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a preacher. I'm just someone who's trying to acquire wisdom, see what's truthful, see what's great, see what's weird and doesn't make sense. In essence, I'm trying to find a truth or something that may help myself. So now, the book I'm going to start with is Proverbs. Now, Proverbs is an Old Testament book. In the Old Testament, there are 46 books. Proverbs is one of those books, and it's called a wisdom book. And that's where I'm going to start. Contrary to where other people start, some people start in the New Testament, some start from the very beginning. I'm going to start with Proverbs, one of the wisdom books. And in Proverbs, it goes 31 chapters. And it has a lot of great, short, quick bits that, in my book, are wisdom. And for the longest time, I used to think that wisdom meant that you had to think through something for years and years and years and years until finally you got something right. Now, don't get it twisted. Intelligence is needed and it's required. But wisdom can be the simplest thing. Wisdom is acquired through experience. And that's the main point of Proverbs, to acquire wisdom. And in fact, some of the principles given throughout the entire book are discipline, hard work, good conscience, honesty. And in fact, I'd like to go to chapter 24, verse 6, I believe. It says, "Because of this, he goes into battle with wise plans, since success depends on many advisors." And that rings true today. Everyone thinks they can do it by themselves. Well, not everybody, but many people do. But the fact is, you need many people to help you throughout your life. Your mother, your father, if not them, friends, if not them, mentors, if not them, the rest of society. It requires multiple people and multiple perspectives for you to realize who you are as a person. And this is something I've got to learn and apply to myself. I know that I can't do it alone. And I know that I need everyone around to inform myself and acquire wisdom. And then I'm going to go to Proverbs 24, verse 16. "Because even though the virtuous man falls 7 times, he gets up again, while the wicked sink in their adversity." Now, it's funny, I'd heard that phrase over and over again. Fall down 7 times, rise up 8, stand up 8 times. And I love that because, man, life can be tough. Life can be hard. But the one who gets up and keeps on going, they're going to see the brightness that life potentially has. They're going to acquire wisdom. They're going to embrace life. And for the wicked can mean a bad person, or the wicked could just be, well, you're going to sink into despair and darkness and anger and all the things that most of us generally don't want. And they're not bad per se, because I think you have to feel into it. And we're all human after all. But the great question is, how long are we going to embrace it? How long are we going to sit in that rather than get up and take action and potentially inspire everybody around us? So I love that one as well. And then there were some other, there's so much in there. There were a couple other passages about it's better to be in the corner of a barn than to be amongst a whimsical woman, something like that. So I don't know, that may not be so good, and may not have a great lesson. On that, I just take it as you want to have a good woman or a good man around you. You don't want someone who's going to be an adulterer. You don't want someone who's going to betray you. You want someone you can trust and respect and love. And that's what I appreciate about Proverbs. Literally, I could probably take a sheet of paper, and if I wrote them all out, there would be hundreds of them. Hundreds of these little phrases. Now, don't get me wrong, some of them repeat multiple times. And some of them, you might just be like, yeah, I acquired that through life. But it's interesting to see that the written word had it. That you can go all the way back through centuries and centuries and find this wisdom that's throughout many cultures right here in the Bible. And in my opinion, Proverbs is rightfully a wisdom book. To someone else, there's definitely going to be a few flaws. To me, I appreciated it because everything in there was simple and easy to understand. Now, let's see if there's anything else real quick. Was there something I'm forgetting about this? No. I'll have an additional video with additional notes just in case. But Proverbs teaches all the simple lessons. They're all great reminders. And so far, for the very first book I picked, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And I'm not saying anything about this right here being the solution to anything. Though, especially in the United States of America, we live in a weird, interesting period of time where it's kind of a crisis in a way. And I know that we need many things. We need technology. We need all kinds of things to solve our problems and disseminate wisdom. And I believe it was Tony Robbins I'd heard the other day that said, we are just in an abundance and overflow of information, but we're starving for wisdom. And I think that's true. And who knows, maybe I'll discover it in here as I finish all 73 books. But I hope all of you got something out of this. And my lesson from Proverbs is, acquiring wisdom is key to succeeding in our own lives. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, please comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. The good, the bad. I'm just getting used to this. So, other than that, guys, I'm here to continue my journey of truth and love and discovery. And I hope all of you are doing the same. Until next time, guys, have a good one.